Hello, everyone. Welcome to the work. The work is self-inquiry. It's a way to identify and question the thoughts you're thinking in any stressful situation. To identify those thoughts, move them from your head to paper, and then question them. So Haley is our teacher today, and I love that you have opportunity to spend time and her very open mind. She is sitting on the bed, and her husband is at the door just emoting onto her. And pretty emotional stuff. What to do, what to do. Oh, I know. Get still, open your minds. Let's sit with Haley, and all together, let's do the work. Hello, dears. Hello, dears. Hello. Gosh, you know what I love about this world, other than what you're thinking and believing? It's a gift. The immovable. The gift, the presence. Notice. I love that so much. One of you have written in about your daughter who's agoraphobic. And, you know, I suffered that for years. What was the cause of my suffering? It was him, her, them, life. No. I was believing my thoughts about him, her, them, the world. Attachment. You know, there's no, where's hell for those of you that want to end it? Right here. And I love that any of you that relate to this are tuned in today for our time together. Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Yay, here we are. Here we are. Here we are, I think. Yeah, I love that thought. I love that thought. Haley, sweetie, honey, and also those of you new to the worksheet, there are 6 questions on it. And that worksheet's always free on thework.com. You don't have to sign up, anything. It's just always free on thework.com. And there are 6 questions on that worksheet. So Haley, honey, how did you respond to question number 1?
I'm sad and angry with Ryan because he dumps his feelings and projects on me.
Okay, and what is the situation?
It's whenever he becomes triggered by something that I've done.
So what situation comes to mind? It could be hundreds. It could be hundreds of times. It could be unlimited, too many to count times. But anchor in one where he is where he's dumping his feelings and projecting onto you. So what is that situation? Are you in the kitchen, in the living room, in the bedroom, outside?
In the living room.
And where is he standing, and where are you, or sitting?
Actually, yeah, in the bedroom, and he's in the doorway, and I'm on the bed.
And he is dumping his feelings and projecting onto you. Okay. Is it true that he's dumping his feelings?
Yes.
You. Now notice emotionally and physically. How do you react? What happens when you think the thought? He's dumping his feelings onto me and projecting his stuff onto me.
I get really dysregulated.
Okay.
And overwhelmed.
And what does that look like?
I feel very ungrounded in my body, and my nervous system is activated and dysregulated, and I feel resentment and anger.
Yeah. Just be there now. Look at him. Open your mind. Who would you be? Just drop the thought. He's dumping his feelings, projecting onto me. And projecting onto me. So just be there now. Look at him. Just drop what you're thinking and believing long enough to just see him. There's the him in your head, and then there's him. Who are you without that him in your head? Just listen to him, look at him, get connected. Who are you without the thought? He's dumping his feelings and projecting onto me.
I see someone that's in a lot of pain.
Now just stay there. Look at him. It's present, not him of the past, not him of the future, but him in that situation. He's dumping his feelings and projecting on me. Let's turn it around. In that situation, eyes closed, just try it on. I am dumping my feelings onto him and projecting onto him. Projecting onto him the past, projecting onto him the future that's not happening in that situation. Of what's next, and how long do you have to put up with this, and all of that. Look at that. Just drop all of that. Present, hear him, look at him, and experience. I'm dumping my feelings onto him. So check it out. It doesn't mean it's so, but if you're crying, are you exaggerating it? If you're hurt, do you exaggerate it? Do you notice I am dumping my feelings and projections onto him? This is tough for some of you, it's like he does it that much, and I do just this teeny tiny little bit, and that's not fair. But we're looking at the cause of your suffering and how subtle we can nail that guy.
I can feel how I project on him, but I don't know how I'm dumping my feelings on him because I'm
So check it out. How do you do it? Do you
well,
play?
in other situations I might, but in this situation I'm not.
Okay. So if you can't find it, it's not there. I am done. Are you remembering the past when he was doing the very same thing? Do you call him on it later? Do you look wounded for several hours in the day? Ignore him? Notice, how do you react? What happens when you believe the thought? He dumps his feelings and projects onto me.
Yeah, I feel anger and I want to punish and run away as a punishment.
Let's look at number 2. There's more to this, sweetie. I leave that for you and your inner work. And let's move to 2. In that situation, be there now. Get in touch with, what do you want? What do you want him to think, say, feel, or do? In that situation where he's dumping his feelings and projecting onto you?
I want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energies and not project them in my direction. I want him to not dump on me. I want him to get support for his traumas so they don't constantly get triggered by me.
Okay, and what was the last one again?
I want him to get support for his traumas so they do not constantly get triggered by me.
Okay. So you want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy. Look at him. Does he look out of control to you? Passionate? In that situation, you want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy. Look at him. Is it true? Is it even possible?
Not in that moment.
No, he's very caught up. He's very caught up in it, in what he's saying. So, in that situation, how do you react when you're wanting him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy? How do you react?
I either become angry or withdraw and shut down,
Are you doing both?
maybe.
Okay, so no, maybe. Be there now. How do you react? Just like look at yourself, like move across the room and look at you on the bed. How do you react when you think that I want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy? What do you do? What is it that you don't do that you want to do? How do you react emotionally? How does it feel?
Yeah, I feel overwhelmed and then I freeze. What I want is to see with eyes of compassion, but I can't.
Okay, so who would you be without the thought, I want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy? So now's an opportunity. Look at him. Look at him out of control, saying what he's saying.
I could comfort him or I could be compassionate. There would be compassion there.
Okay, so you could be, but do it now. Living turnaround. I want me to take responsibility for my unconscious energy. So open your mind. Drop those images of past, future. What do you see as you look at him without that yesterday or tomorrow?
I just see someone worthy of love and kindness and tenderness.
Say more. What else do you see? Anything else? Does he look out of control?
No, 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 he just looks like he's hurting. Really, really hurting.
I want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy turned around. I want me to. So live that turnaround. I want me to take responsibility
I
for
want
my unconscious energy. So live that turnaround now. Be there now. I want me to take responsibility for my unconscious energy.
I want me to take responsibility for my unconscious energy and hold myself and comfort myself.
So do that. Do that now in that situation. Give that you then what you can give her now in your mind's eye. And be there now. Don't move. Keep your eyes closed. And I want me. I don't want him. Let's do that one. I don't want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy. So drop that desire in this situation while we're together. I don't want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy. So just
Yeah.
be there. That's where he's at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want it to be different than it is.
Yeah. Because that's him. That's him in that situation. When it's actually going on, it's hard to be in that. But we're going back and looking again to see what we missed and not to miss it. So we don't have to hold grudges and punish people, not even in the slightest little way. How do you treat him when you think the thought, I want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy, and he's in it?
Yeah. I feel
Look at you through his eyes.
yeah, I'm completely withdrawn and not compassionate or nurturing in any way, shape, or form, and that's all he wants. Yeah. Yeah. It's like like a statue, probably. But a scared statue.
Yeah, honey. Yeah.
Yeah, completely withdrawing any, like, my whole self, just completely putting up a huge wall and just disappearing.
Yeah. Yeah. I want him not to dump on me. You want him not to dump on you. Now we're talking about him, not someone else's husband. We're talking about him. You want him not to dump on you with his feelings.
Yeah.
And how do you react when you believe that? When you're wanting him to stop dumping his feelings onto you.
I want him to dump his feelings on me.
Now notice, honey, how you react in the situation. Like he's going off on you. He's just going off. And you want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy. You see how impossible that is in this situation? Look at him. He's in a heavy state of mind.
Yeah.
Now be there without the thought, I want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy. So he's not physically hurting you. He's not physically touching you. I don't want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy. So just witness, let it be. Don't try to change him. Don't try to change you, other than just witness. The witness. And listen to his words.
Yeah, it's very clear what he wants. And it's innocent. It's very childlike and just trying to get his needs met. And
And what are his needs in that situation? For you to listen,
yeah,
to hear him,
yeah,
to get through to you what he's experiencing.
yeah. And I don't want any part of it.
So nothing's required there other than listening. 'Cause, I mean, there you are in that situation. It's it's fear and war going on inside of you, or it's listening, observing, staying connected without trying to change him. God, I know this one so well. Other than what you're thinking and believing, are you okay in that situation?
More than okay. Yeah.
Yeah, connected. What is he saying? What are his words, for example?
He just wants me to love him. And he wants me to love him the way that he loves me. And he just wants security and certainty. He wants to know that I'll never leave, and he just wants to be able to trust me and trust that I won't break his heart.
Well, I want him to take responsibility for his unconscious energy. Okay, be there now. Live this turnaround. I want me to take responsibility for my unconscious energy and not dump it on him. Not so subtle and so subtle. Yeah, just one little look can kill, and we know it. You know, I have an expression, I'll just say it, victims are violent people.
Yeah,
So look to yourself in that situation where you're a victim. Notice
yeah,
just one look can kill. And all of you, this isn't right or wrong. This is just self awareness. It's like he did this huge thing and I did nothing. Yeah, just one little thing.
yeah,
Yeah, not right, not wrong, just noticing.
yeah. It's somehow using it as a weapon, like being a victim is like a weapon.
And we, oh, it's a sword, you know, like, we just run to people that care about us to get the proof of he this, he that, they this, they, or hold it over them, over the people. that we love. You want him to get support for his traumas so that they don't consistently get triggered on you. Look at him in that situation. Is it true? Is he even capable of it in that situation?
No.
And notice how you react. What happens? Notice the images in your head of the future. When you're thinking the thought, I want him to get support for his traumas, so that they don't consistently trigger you. And he's not doing that.
Yeah, I want to leave. I want to be done. I want to move on.
Yeah, just notice you're in touch with that. You were very in touch with that. He's in touch with that. I want me to get support for my traumas so that they don't consistently get triggered onto him.
Yeah, that's what I want more, probably.
Definitely something to ponder. I want me to get support for my traumas around him so that they don't consistently, so that you don't consistently get triggered by him. Notice he's a friend out of control, trying to be heard, listened to. And it's not as though you're not free to leave. You're not a hostage there. You're still free to come and go in your life. I want me to get support for my traumas in that situation. Is he doing anything to hurt you other than what you're thinking and believing?
No.
And what I love about self-awareness is it's the end of blaming anyone for what we ourselves are thinking and believing, because that is the cause of our mean-mindedness and fear. And, the ego's not going to stop. This is not about getting rid of it. It's about understanding what's true and what's not. As the ego just offers up unfinished business inside of you. That's what partnerships are for. They bring it, they give us our unfinished business here in our school. I need him to get support for his traumas so they don't constantly get triggered on me. I need me, try this turnaround. I need me to get support for my traumas around him so that they don't consistently or constantly trigger you when he's going off like that. Trauma is a word for unfinished past business in our heads. in the present. I love sitting with you so we can look at your trauma, no matter how minor. It's, when we're stuck in it, we're stuck in it. Let's look at 3. In that situation, to get what you want, in number 2, you want him to take responsibility for his not to dump on you. So what advice would you offer him in that situation? He should, he shouldn't?
He should hold his feelings. He shouldn't discharge them towards me. He should get help. He should take responsibility, and he shouldn't be so codependent.
Okay, now we're talking about him. He should hold his feelings. Be there now. You're on the bed. He's going off on you. He should hold his feelings. Now you're clear enough, you can get still and really look at him. Is it even possible? He should hold his feelings. Is it true?
Well, when I look at him, it looks like he already is.
Wow. Wow. He's going off on you really hard, but you've seen worse. He's really trying. You can see that he really is. So there has to be a comparison there.
Well, I don't even know what not holding his feelings would look like.
Wow.
Like, it looks like he's holding his feelings, obviously.
Which could be the part that frightens you. Fearing what you imagine he's holding back, not so much what you're actually experiencing. So where's your fear coming from? The action, what you're hearing, or what you are projecting will happen next?
Yeah, I'm trying to find where this fear is coming from. Because he's just doing himself. It's not really it's not really directly affecting me. So I don't know what I'm afraid of. I
Well, you were having images of the future, like you want to leave, but you're afraid of what would happen if you leave, as far as like support, all kinds of things the ego offers up.
well, the situation that is in my head now as we're sitting together, I don't feel the dysregulation that I feel like when this had happened. So I don't know what it is that makes me so dysregulated.
In the situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so
my
they
life.
have to be images of the future, honey. Yeah, what he's going to say next, what he's going to do next, how it's going to affect you. The ego's favorite is to offer up. It's never going to change.
Mm, yeah.
And if you're fearful, it's got to be what you were thinking and believing, what the ego's offering up, what you're thinking and believing in that situation when he's saying what he's saying.
It's never gonna stop.
That'll do it.
Yeah. I'm trapped. Yeah.
He shouldn't discharge his feelings toward you. Is it true?
No.
No, there you are. And how do you react when you think the thought you should hold his feelings and shouldn't discharge them toward you?
I feel like I need to protect myself, and I feel closed off, shut down.
And look at you. Are you closed off and shut down? You feel that way, but look at you. Close it down, shut off. Now look at you, close down, shut off through his eyes. He's trying to get something across to you. Right or wrong, he's trying to get something across to you. And then look at
Well,
you, not right or wrong, but
like there is an image that I am looking at him and I'm trying to help. Like maybe prior to shutting off and closing down, like I'm trying to help. I'm trying to support him. And
notice in that trying, does it amp him up?
well, it does. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah.
Just notice.
Yeah, it doesn't do what I'm wanting it to do, which is to diffuse the situation.
So now drop the thought, he should hold his feelings in. He shouldn't discharge his feelings toward me. He's your partner. You know him. Is it true that he should hold in his feelings and not discharge his feelings toward you? You know him. That could be, that could work for other people's husbands, but this one's yours. We all have our own. And wives, for you men out there. So look at him with your eyes closed. He should. He's not some other guy. He's him. He should not hold his feelings. He should discharge his feelings toward me. Simply because you're his wife, his partner, the one he lives with. That doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. It's just that you're handy dandy there on the bed. You're his wife. You can own what's yours.
Like he should because he is.
Yeah, you're there. He's feeling that way. And you're a good human being.
Yeah.
Try this on. He trusts you.
Yeah. Yeah, he feels safe enough to let out all of this historical stuff. Seeking resolution.
Yeah.
That's what it's trying to do.
Well, now you're listening. You're listening. You can hear him at a whole other level.
Yeah.
So in that situation, he should not hold in his feelings. He should discharge his feelings toward you. That's how he does it. That's what he does. Now, who would you be without the thought? He should hold in his feelings, shouldn't discharge his feelings toward me. So just be there. Don't change anything and just witness. Look at that guy. Just look at him. This isn't about you.
Yeah, he looks very brave.
And look at him. He's not threatening at all that I'm hearing. He's just emoting. You're a powerful human being. How else would he do it to be heard?
Yeah.
And I should not hold in my feelings. And I should discharge my feelings toward him when he's open to it. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time. At homewithbk.com, let's do the work.